Today, the Ukrainian High Military Command has received another headache on the battlefield. In particular, we are talking about the situation around the city of Toritzk, located north of the village of New York. The Ukrainian General Staff was forced to admit that the strategically important settlement of Shumy, located east of Toritzk, came under the full control of Russian troops. Moreover, the Ukrainian High Military Command also admitted that Russian troops also managed to enter the eastern part of the urban-type settlement of Kirov, which is comparable in area to the city of Toritzk. According to war correspondents, the liberation of the village of Shumy and the entry into the settlement of Kirov allowed Russian troops to take under fire control a section of the road leading to Konstantinovka. This fact has already harmed the supply of units of the armed forces of Ukraine located in the city of Toritzk. In addition, Russian troops also managed to enter the village of New York from two directions at once, from the east and southeast. And it is this fact that does not allow the armed forces of Ukraine to dislodge the Russian army from Kirov, since Russian troops located in New York, with the help of artillery shelling, do not allow units of the armed forces of Ukraine to attack Russian positions in the eastern part of Kirov. Commenting on this situation, the war correspondents admired the professional actions of the Russian troops. The fact is that the armed forces of Ukraine found themselves in a real trap in this direction of the front. With its competent actions, the Russian army has deprived Ukrainian units of all communication routes. Even attempts by the Ukrainian command to transfer reserves from Konstantinovka to Toritzk can lead to significant losses in manpower of the Ukrainian army, since the main section of the Toritzk-Konstantinovka road is under the fire control of the Russian troops. Against this backdrop, war correspondents predict that very soon, the Russian army will establish full control over such settlements as Kirov and New York and will also enter the eastern part of the city of Toritzk. Unfortunately for the Kiev regime, Russia also continues to intensify its massive missile strikes on the territory of Ukraine. Almost every day, monitoring services record about 80-90 missile and bomb strikes on military objects as well as critical infrastructure facilities of this Eastern European country. So, on the night of June 22, Russia launched one of the most powerful massive missile and bomb strikes on the territory of Ukraine. This time, the Ivano-Frankivsk, Lviv, Volyn, Vinnytsia, Kharkiv, Dnipropetrovsk, and Odessa regions were subjected to massive missile attacks. At the same time, it is worth noting that with each new attack, Russia increases the nomenclature of weapons used, ranging from ballistic missiles to heavy-duty aerial bombs of the FAB family. So, in the Ivano-Frankivsk region, the Russian military managed to hit and destroy two radar stations of the armed forces of Ukraine. In the Lviv region, in the city of Stray, Russian caliber cruise missiles hit and destroyed two bases of storage of Western arms and military equipment. In the Volyn region, in the southeastern part of the city of Lutsk, Russian missiles hit and destroyed a secret warehouse, where 155mm shells for Western artillery systems were stored. In the Vinnytsia region, about 20 caliber cruise missiles struck military infrastructure facilities. In the Dnipropetrovsk region, in the city of Kryvyi Rog, the Russian military destroyed 5 energy infrastructure facilities. In the Odessa region, in the city of Chernomorsk, Russian intelligence managed to discover and destroy another classified warehouse, where maritime drones were stored. In the Kharkiv region, the Russian military used a 3-ton heavy-duty aerial bomb FAB-9000 for the second time. This time, the Russians destroyed the place of the deployment of the 3rd Battalion of the 13th Separate Special Purpose Brigade of the National Guard of Ukraine, in the southwestern part of the village of Lipsy. According to preliminary data, as a result of this strike, about 70 Ukrainian soldiers and officers were killed. By the way, commenting on the use of such powerful aerial bombs against the armed forces of Ukraine, the West called Russia's actions real barbarism. According to the Western military, the use of such powerful aerial bombs violates all the unspoken rules of engagement. At the same time, Western experts and analysts are still in a state of shock. They cannot understand how the Russians managed to install specialized control planning and correction modules on such huge aerial bombs. It is quite possible to understand the West's concern about Russian superpowerful aerial bombs. The fact is that the FAB-9000 is a real weapon of mass destruction. The explosive wave of this aerial bomb is capable of destroying all life within a radius of 1,200 meters. At the same time, it is worth noting that Russia also has more powerful aerial bombs, such as the FAB-5000 and FAB-9000. Military experts from numerous Western analytical centers, citing their own sources in the Ukrainian General Staff, said that aerial bomb FAB-9000 is already in Ukraine, and that at the moment, the Russians are developing a specialized control planning and correction module for this giant bomb. At the same time, many Western experts and analysts do not doubt that the Russian military will soon begin hitting enemy targets with these super powerful aerial bombs. FAB-9000 is considered the most powerful non-nuclear bomb ever built. The mass of this bomb is 9.5 tons. Its diameter is 1.3 meters. The length of this aerial bomb is 5.06 meters. FAB-9000 is filled with 4,300 of TNT. Western experts are confident that if the Russians start using this aerial bomb in Ukraine en masse, the Kiev regime will capitulate in a matter of weeks, even despite unprecedented military support from NATO countries. Will Russian engineers be able to create an effective control planning and correction module for the super-powerful aerial bomb FAB-9000? Well, we will receive the answer to this question soon enough.